Thank you for joining today. We have a pretty simple short video, but one to help you to be successful in a job interview. If it's your first time or if your first interview, whichever one works, but you just want to be prepared. I'm going to help you with that by providing you with some tips and tricks on to be successful in your interview. Thank you for joining, and we'll get the video started as soon as you hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting. Thank you for joining today. Why are you here? I'm presuming you might have a job interview that you have coming up, or you've submitted some applications and you're trying to get prepared for a job interview. I'm going to help you to be successful within that interview. I'm going to also help you to be prepared. When it comes to a job, some persons might never worked. Some persons might be working and they're trying to switch jobs. For whatever reason it is, it happens. You know what I mean? You could lose a job for a reason of your choice or just a mishap. It happens. What you do for an interview makes a lot of difference sometimes for you to be successful. A lot of people think that when they have a job interview, your interview starts when you're at the job. I will tell you that no. Your interview starts the moment you drop that application off and there it's being reviewed. Because whoever is reviewing the application is going to make a decision based on the information you have on there, on your resume. Whatever information you put on your resume is going to determine whether he or she, whoever the person that's doing the hiring, is going to call you. So if you have a professional resume put together by a choice of yours, however you had it done, I would think in most instances, if you do not have previous employer or previous employee persons that you work with, I would think if you don't have someone that you've already worked with and you're trying to start for the first time, you're more nerve-wracking. But don't be nerve-wracking. I'm going to help you to get through it. So here's what you need. You need to have all your stuff put together, all your documents put together. So for example, if you've never worked, then you don't have an experience to put. But what you can put is what your qualifications that will qualify you for the job that you're applying for. So you make sure you have your a list of qualifications that you have all organized and all printed on a printed resume. You can also have a copy that's digital on a flash drive. You could bring it with you just in case. It never hurts to have it, and they might say, do you have another copy? You could say, yes, I have it, but it's on a flash drive, or I can email it to you. So you have it in your email. At the top of your email for that morning, you make sure you put on there your name, email, resume, have it prepared. It never hurt. That's what I try to do. I try to be extra prepared. Once you're extra prepared, it shows that you're ready. It shows that you are on point. It shows that you are organized. And those things are very important. This is your phone. So if you're going to go to a job interview, you want to make sure that phone is on silent. You want to make sure it's turned off or on silent. Very important. Not on vibrate, on silent. Prior to you showing up at the job interview or at the location that you're having the interview, you should have your phone and be able to answer it. Make sure you're checking your voicemail. Do not do missed calls, because if someone is trying to call you to set up an appointment for a job interview and the phone rings without an answer, it means they're moving on to the next person. It's not a guarantee. They might leave a voice message. Hey, this is Mario. I'm calling you. I'm trying to set up an interview with you for Monday. No. Some persons might, depending on how qualified you seem for that job, they might, but it's not a guarantee, because more than likely they might have hundreds of persons who are trying to employ or trying to be hired for a particular position. So now you got the call and you're on the phone, you want to sound as if you're someone who is interested in working for that organization. Hi, this is Mario, and hi, okay, how can I help you today? No, you want to sound as if you're ready. You are that person who they're trying to reach. Yes, this is he or this is her. Be prepared, be ready, answer the question fluently, plain, simple, on the point. Don't go into elaborate too much where it's not necessary, it's not needed. On the day of your interview, you want to show up ready with all your documents. Remember, we already talked about putting the resume together and putting your qualifications together. You want to show up with all that ready and organized. So the moment they ask for a particular document, you can hand it to the person who's interviewing you and they can review it. And they'll ask you questions to ensure that you are ready enough and you're capable to carry out the tasks that you are applying for. Anything that you put on your resume should be able to be verified. If you put on there that you were working for John Smith at a particular location, they should be able to have a phone number that they can call that person to verify that you worked for them, to verify that you are who you say who you are, and all that. Make sure you have references. If they ask for 3 references, make sure you have your 3 references. Make sure you ask. And if there's something you're not sure about, it's okay to ask a question. Can I ask you? And you ask that question. You get an answer? Okay, thank you. Move on. It's not hard, it's not difficult. Most of the time, the problem we have as far as when we're having the discussion with someone who we've never met or someone who somewhat you think is in control, you get nervous. You don't have to be nervous. Just be natural and just be cordial. Just be okay and say and provide a response that's needed for whatever is asked. And that's it. I think you'll be successful within your interview. Just have that inner pride and that inner joy, that inner confidence that this is you and you are going to do it. And I wish you all the best. When you get that job, hit on that button and let me know that you pass, all right? Ciao.